great by our desk, and we're honored to be back here at the casting booth, myself and Sponge, to bring you the third map of this best of 5 final. FaZe Clan looking to show that Katowice was no fluke, with Rain back in the ranks and ENCE climbing the ranks and convincing many with that second map performance.
The fact that we're tied at 1-1 is great for best of 3 fans, because now it is just a best of 3. So don't you fret, we'll get this one underway with FaZe starting on the CT side. Julie's in the hands of Twists. And on the other side of things, ENCE are going to be attacking with some light util of their own. Spinx into a P250, a couple of smokes, a couple of flashes, and a HE for good measure as we're set up to pounce on this A bomb site. And FaZe have 3 players in roost to lock it down. 1xBet still favoring FaZe, and we're about to get this one underway. Smokes deployed.
Good setup for this. Rain, he's had a good pop-off performance against Furia from this position, and does again find a head. It's broken. What was that? They melt! Completely evaporated. ENCE disappear. broky takes 4.
You got a collateral with the pistol right there. That is a way to pop off and start map 3 in style.
See you later, ENCE. The round's over. broky's decided.
Blanked right here. Check this one out.
Where's the collat? This one.
Bang.
All right, folks. Well, that's a pistol. It was
Quick as you like.
quick as you like. And I reckon this one might be quicker. Take a look at this.
Smokes in the sky, and here we go again.
Yeehaw! ENCE are not stopping. If it ain't working, rush faster. And they do. Flashes are in. Spinx is down. Carrigan's running out of bullets, but he's got plenty more. 15 for this duel, and he's so reserved with it. Lovely handling of the situation. Madden's dead. And the round likely to follow. It is Hades with a good opportunity to force the rebuy, and it's not going to work out well for him. 6-0 for broky to get the second round started of our third map.
Yeah, this has been a quick start here, and now it will just be the pistols for ENCE. They cannot invest going forward. Might be a couple of deagles in the mix here, but taking care of business is FaZe. Great stuff as well. The conservative approach there from Carrigan on the MP9, just keeping himself alive, not committing to any duels that were going to fall apart. And Carrigan, well, he's just going to rock a USP into this. Now, he needs to be a little bit careful. Sure, there's no head armor on the other side, but there are deagles to deal with, top mid, and they're going to take a fight on out here. broky, he's been sharp, will need to be sharper now. Rob spotted, bullets coming through, and they're peppering away.
Problem solved.
Handled. There's a moment where it could get out of control, and that's if the first deagle bullet lands. Now, it is just Snappy, last man standing, and there's another kill, some damage done. The molly dance around, another one to send him packing.
He's got himself a FAMAS and a safe retreat. So you know what? Snappy's actually managed to slow this one down from what looked like an immediate close. And they have the bomb. Admittedly, Carrigan doesn't have a rifle.
Yeah, he's trying to find where it went. It actually dropped in towards the underpass. So if they can quickly piece this one together, he can scoop it up. There you go. Crisis averted. Great stuff. And yeah, as I was saying, as they come out mid, if they get the first, that's where it starts to fall apart. But the fact that they get the first few right there, it is just Snappy left wanting more. But a couple of nice zingers here.
Yeah, and you can see what Rop's intentions were. Whether there was bodies or not, I think he wanted to show presence that he was peeking under, just because you saw that immediate reaction. 4 deagles swinging out top mid, and that was for broky to pick apart.
Great to see first gun round both AWPers with the big greens out early here. Want to see that impact from both of them. Hades had a fantastic map number 2. Let's see how he fares on map number 3.
Yeah, he was a closer, and some nice reads. Oh, okay, and an equivalent exchange in mid. Rops with some very aggressive maneuvers for FaZe, and Rain's dealt with ramp. Just as dycha tries to leave his hidey hole, flames fill the floor. Rain's going aggressive with that low HP and the man advantage. He figures, I'll take this gap, and Snappy could be caught out by this position. Very early for Carrigan to be whipping it out.
I love this.
Oh dear.
Felt like he should have had that one. I was going to say, I love this in-game leader duel, but Snappy gets the better of Carrigan here.
Yeah, broky's actually just dropped a smoke, hoping to worm his way back into the site. And does knock Snappy out.
Yet to die is broky.
Keeping that tally high, 8-0, and using that smoke now from broky to maneuver away. That's pretty nice, actually, from Hades to be able to get the bomb out. The A site's wide open.
Yeah, and Rain's gone searching, so he's going to come in late top mid, but the bomb should go down here without any qualms. They'll need to get past dycha. The easiest of retakes. The CT's currently lying. Twist seeming aware is walking through.
This should be dycha. If they do come through, it's his round.
There's too many questions. I don't think you'd want to rotate through here as a CT. You'd want to go through ticket, and they will. So dycha is hearing these steps, but Hades with the ADP can post up on this position.
Yeah, he should be good for it, and just have to worry about connect to dycha. dycha down! Hades again demanded to clutch, and with a missed shot, Flash is still present. They can just hold this defuse, and Rain is a problem for them. 3 kills in this round. The last with very low HP. FaZe have come in all guns ablaze for Mirage. First gun in the bag.
Well, that might have got out of control there, right? Because dycha was in such a power position, but the footsteps, as they ran through CT spawn, actually baited him away from even acknowledging connector. So great work from Snappy there to give them an entry and kind of help them into the round. They plant, they can buy again off the back of that, so not the end of the world, but a good opportunity there for ENCE goes wanting. Insta window smoke thrown out.
Got some more scope rifles. The Org makes an appearance in Carrigan's palms.
That could have been a difference maker in the duel against Snappy, right? The Org up close on that angle would have been a headshot. Rops has smoked on off. broky with some space here. Has to be careful. Has seen one slink on by, and oh, the leg shot.
Yeah, dycha might be dead to the nade. He has backed up. Not the most fantastic of starts, worming their way up.
This is quick though. It's just Carrigan here. About to get flushed off.
Perfect, Carrigan. White. Hidden.
He's in trouble. He's in so much trouble.
He'd love to take one with him, but already the site now open unless Rops can deny. Does equalize. Hades ready. And already bodies dropping elsewhere as well. Twist caught down on the rotate. Snappy's coming from jungle to find that frag. Rain has at least cut him down to size, but this is a 2v3 that heavily favors ENCE. Oops, whiffed on the flash. Rain just needs one headshot to convince us. Doesn't find it on the initial engagement, maintains vision and beheads Spinx. God, he's sharp today, isn't he? Very scary, but Hades makes it good. 3 from him in this round.
Might just be the broky save right now. If Rain stayed alive, would have given him a chance to work here, but unable to find the frag, and it is just the poles to lock down this 2-1-1. Be a big weapon to give over here from broky. Now as the bomb is close to ticking away, maybe just going to take a couple with him on the way out the door. Hades gone, another rifle for the rebuy, and dycha understands he can get away, he can get on out of dodge. He's going to backpedal, hold on to this AK. But there it is, ENCE. They got the ball with this T side, and that B split came in quite quick. They noted where the AWP was. Rops was smoked off towards window the entire time, and as soon as they come up, you can see that Carrigan was screwed, just stuck towards that pillar. Hades with some fantastic impact here. 3 massive kills. The Rain frag the most important. And they will force the rebuys out of FaZe, who have gone straight into a double AWP setup. Rops donning the secondary.
So Rops has, for the first 5 rounds, been going for quite aggressive mid contests. He's been spraying the window smoke, swinging out of the connector smoke. The AWP will enable him to hopefully hold this information or push. Failed to jump. That gets scary. Now it gets very scary. D is already staring at it. There is a gap over the smoke for Twist to provide some support. Not anymore. Madden's taking him down, and D is going to put Rops down in an early grave. Big frags, big problems for FaZe. One back from Rain. Running him down is Snappy. Good for it on the spray. And very early doors. We're looking at a hunt here.
Yeah, broky's position noted now. How's he get a kill?
Yeah, that's not an interesting...
He himself.
Ollie, okay.
All right, a couple of misses as far as the util department goes early for broky. That one could have been funny.
It's his first death. Imagine if it's a suicide.
There you go. Could avoid going down to any of the enemies, but yeah, FaZe are broken here. And this is the missed jump, right, leads to Rops being in no man's land. Twist is trying to pick up the slack there, and almost an awkward death from broky on the way out the door, but just one with 2 quick ones. They force them down to the pistols, and they should make this a 1-round game. Now, yesterday, if you didn't catch the FaZe versus Furia matchup, FaZe were given a lot of room, right? An awful lot of room. There wasn't these heavy mid defaults early out of the Brazilians. They were actually quite late out of the gates. Back down to dycha, trying to make a lot of room here against the pistols. Has found a fight. Make it 2. Rops will go down, and this is just about cleaning house now.
Oh, Carrigan ate that, but Rain feeds Spinx some lead.
Yeah, Rain's a real threat here. If they're worried about going A, probably a good idea. You've got Snappy already on the B bomb site, pushed towards bench. Now he's going up towards kitchen. Snappy needs to be a little bit careful here. He doesn't give something back, and, well, never mind. Band's taken down Rain, the most threatening with the deagle, already removed. Carrigan's here in the steps, but I think he's going to be way too late to the party. Kill from Snappy, just making sure this B bomb site is locked on down. broky and Carrigan the last 2 to find, and I'm sure they'd love to get an AK and carry that one on the way out the door. dycha, they with the Mac 10, so Not the best of weapons, but a chance for broky to farm something up. And hold up a second. Carrigan almost sneaking on through. Gets the dink, does go down, and just the one man staying alive.
What do we, like, what is a succinct way to describe what Snappy did there? You know, when you're up against those lesser buys and you will just kind of send out, I call it like a scouting party or info play, but is there, you know, a lot of the teams are even doing this in gun rounds now, where you have these knee-jerk, feely boys go out and just make sure no gambles have gone down with the man advantage.
I think putting the feelers out is a good way, a good way to describe it right there.
Just basically just confirming that the commitment is the right one.
Yeah, so look, it can go horribly wrong, especially if you lose in a one-on-one duel and you give over a rifle, especially against an eco, and then he can rotate back over. It's all scrambled, right? But when it goes well, when you get the space, can work perfectly and save you a headache or two. There's a couple of headaches right now for FaZe. Now, they have been able to rebuy. The M4s are in play, but they only have one incendiary here, not a single defuse kit. So this is going to be done a bit more with bullets. Remember how they were getting across the line in Vertigo?
Okay, round 8 underway. Going to be getting boosted up into that ladder room for Twist. So a two-man superstar mid-hold for FaZe this time around. We got broky responsible for A with Rain.
It's going to be an A execute here. They're setting up for it. They're going to send Hades and dycha out ramp, Spinx through the palace position, and Hades already posted. This is problems.
That smoke, did that enable a bit of a...
If he can get onto Ticket, it can be a one-way for him to work with here, Rain.
He's just weddy and waiting.
Oh, he can't find the way on up, so he's having some issues. The smoke is going to be subsiding soon. They've held them at bay here.
You've got Madden in mid to catch those rotates off in that Phelps boost. Second wave of util now. Burning is broky. Down to half, and we're off. Twist does deal with the mid lurk. That is going to enable all of FaZe to focus their attention, bar Carrigan, here on the A take. They have paused. Tetris is all they have.
Nice boost here over the smoke.
It's a good pick from Spinx, and you can see that the boost didn't quite catch him. They could be punished. Forces extinguish, and holding this boost effectively. Big frag back, dycha, one. Nice from Snappy as well, connectors clear. Twist with a lot on his plate, unable to do so, and now just that B defender. ENCE, they walk into a stacked A site and just duel him.
Yeah, well, Carrigan's got one kill here, needs to find two more. The shot onto Hades will not land. He's going to pick that up, and we're tied up 4-4, so 4 consecutive rounds for FaZe, now 4 consecutive for ENCE, and these international teams locking horns here. I think with Rain's position, he was so committed. That boost, when it got flashed, is when Spinx came out. You can see here, right? He just came out and got that kill, and the boost over the top of the smoke was negated by a single flash there. So Rain was actually putting a lot of faith in his teammates to find that cheesy kill, but wasn't able to come on through, and then all the pieces just fall apart. Back down to the pistols are FaZe. Carrigan into a scout, and yelling over the wall is Hades, letting them know. ENCE are here to play.
Yeah, I'll let you know, Chad, and for everyone watching, that studio is real quiet when there aren't the chants and the celebrations. You get just a little decibel raise for about 10 seconds, so you will hear it. But, of course, with the helicopter headsets on, that's about the only way and the only time you'll be hearing your opponent.
This is rough now. They've lost that opening. Well, they've lost another opening here. So the scout's gone, so's Rops. 5 destined for ENCE right now as they're just going to go through the paces in this one. And this is beautiful stuff. 4 consecutive rounds. Really good work for them to put themselves in this position. And they've even been, you know, like last round, Twist got the opening kill onto Madden in middle. They still make it work. You mentioned they go into the stack. In the previous 3 before that, openings were their friend. And in a round like this, they've even been able to pick up the first. So just making their life a little bit easier.
In the previous map, the clutches were their friend. Hades with 5.
Okay, Ryan.
Yeah, real potential for that to spiral. Spinx gonna have to play his life a bit here.
They are into B, so you're right. Spinx dropping back is gonna keep them occupied for now. They've got the scout back, the AK picked up. Do they want to give this one a crack? It looks like it. Starting to put themselves in position here to fight.
Or more so, Frag, looking for something better than a scout, a deagle. Hades confirms they're retreating. Oh, and that was the AK he nearly knocked out. broky should have a chance with a glimmer of his head through on bench. And Spinx returns to A in order to try and cage these weapon saves.
Nope, spotted now. And gone down, another AK.
So sharp.
Yeah, broky needs to make it over there quick to pick that up. Twist here seeing if he can do any more damage on the exits. FaZe are playing the long game right now. They're definitely playing the long game, making sure they're managing their finances a little bit better, hurting ENCEs where they can. Because right now, ENCE haven't built a massive bag. You see right now with the win bonus coming on through, dycha and Snappy have probably secured themselves 2 more buys going forward. Hades has a bunch. Depends on how many AWPs he plans to buy. But this is good for ENCE. They can build a real tidy bag of rounds here within the first half. A timeout has been called, an opportunity for FaZe to talk things through. And this is probably a good opportunity to do so before it gets out of control. Battle of the in-game leaders in the server today. Karrigan on one side, Snappy on the other. Veterans, the Danish scene. One of them has plenty of more S-tier trophies than the other, and that man right there, he's looking for another here today. FaZe, with this win, would get another notch in the belt for the Intel Grand Slam. Whereas ENCE would be a massive trophy for the team to pick up, and the first S-tier trophy for Snappy throughout his long career. Here, and one of the questions for ENCE was, were they going to be able to contend in a grand final environment? Worried about some of these individuals maybe shying away from the big moment, while Hades delivered in the previous, and see if they can continue to do so here. Smoke's out of spawn, and away we go.
Incredibly exciting to see how far this ENCE project has come. The individual stories of the players, huge. Breaking out into the scene ain't easy, and they've all done it in their own way. Snappy's trying to break into the A site, and he's actually a bit surprised by how little resistance he's found. He could be caught on the way back, doesn't fall foul to the broky AWP on ramp. It's funny to see him going again. He is just trying to exploit any inquisitive CTs, and there you go, information exchange. broky tries to fire off a shot, or at least gets that information on the retreat. They are postured B though, Chad.
Yeah, that speaks a lot, right? The fact that broky's ticket, they know that the AWP is unlikely to be in middle. This is why Madden is taking a lot of space here.
Ooh.
And if he can get past Twist, he can't. Back turned. They should call off this B execute now. They know that Twist is close towards short. They know that Karrigan likely locking down the B bomb site here. And if they return towards A, remember, they know that the AWP was ticket. Some simple smokes, oh, they only have one, can make their life a whole lot easier here.
It's these type of scenarios where you don't really know what the answer is. You're just going to have to watch it unfold. They are grouping back to A and hoping that Spinx will be able to find a gap. broky gets the info. Fortunately, it was still Snappy. 25 though, surely the rotate comes through. Oh, mid, big pick from Spinx, but broky's AWP good for Snappy. Tagged, not fragged, and that's changed. Good shot out of Hades. A leg shot into Karrigan, but he's lost his teammates. And with 10 seconds left, asking a 1v3 from him again, it's just too much. Oh, and he misses the sitter. Runs down Rops. Time just to plant, but he will be run down. Twist can't stop him. And Karrigan can. 5-5 the scoreline as FaZe do catch a bit of a breath.
Had a chance there, didn't he, Hades? The jewels came his way in those final throws, trying to get the bomb down, faking them, drawing them closer. So some good damage done. And a round that, look, could have fallen apart quite quickly here, was actually highly contested. So Rops with a couple of nice shots on this AK, looking over the cusp of the smoke there onto Spinx. Remember, if you want to join the fan cams, URL at the bottom, esl.gg/fancam, join the fun.
Jumped in and had a conversation with him during overpass. Very friendly bunch.
Oh, this is quick on top mid here. Hades has already posted up behind the mid box. Snappy could start to scale or just sit and wait. Util now dropping towards the connector position, and Spinx is looking for a kill up ramp. Has to deal with Rain and Twists here.
But it's Rain. He's in the form. He's in grand final Rain form. His final form, if you will.
Really good util set there. Just get a little bit of contact, immediate smoke, immediate molly. Flush them back, look towards Palace where dycha was trying to find a pick.
That will force him back. Good play. Good play from Snappy. You can see this chess game unfolding as they spray through, both unloading their mags. Snappy leaves with supremacy for a moment. Drops down, Rain shut him down, and dycha's good for it. That was a trade and a half. It keeps them with the man advantage. They are committing to this site. Twist has vision for a moment as dycha has secured the round. Lovely work play from ENCE. Yeah, Karrigan the last to fall. They can have some real volatility to these T-side rounds. 4 alive in this one and immediately put FaZe right back where they were.
That was a great round from dycha, wasn't it? Like the fadeaway onto Rain was fantastic, but the follow-up there was even better. So you can see here, he knows Rain's position, but he was fading away, didn't want to stay in limbo for too long. Twist was trying to fight in front of the smoke here. Gets pinned on down, and dycha even gets the final frag there onto Karrigan to close it out. So back down to a battered by our FaZe. ENCE looking great on this T-half. Again with a bit more pace towards middle. Madden and Hades this time round. broky chipped away at as he tried to make his way up and over. But look at all this space from Madden here. No dramas on Cat.
Good util to force Robs back, and he isn't going anywhere. Madden, somehow alive. Look at this, with grace, he finds himself in the window. The light did get obscured. broky should know and will hunt. Madden, you should be dead. And he is now. broky secures it, finds the weapon upgrade. Still a 4v4 thanks to dycha's handiwork.
Nobody's on A right now. Robs is tucked in connector still. Must be scared for his life. Surprised he was even able to get away with that whole situation. And during all of this, ENCE have regathered and retooled back towards A. They've got enough utility to execute, but they could even just walk out contact here. So much chaos on the map as FaZe look for info towards mid, and they get naught.
I'll tell you what they might find. Snappy. Oh, what a pick onto broky. Just a Mac 10 mid-range. And now he's got connector on lock. It makes it really awkward for the commitment of Twists. He's going to have to go up and over. Snappy's never ready for this, and he is! As he finds the head, finds the AK. Will they find the round? A site's theirs.
Look at all the util right now to play this post plant. A couple of flashes, a molly as well. The bomb's going to get planted. The smoke just went down, and Spinx wins this fight. The round should be over. AK in the face of Carrigan and call this one done. 5-7 now as Rops just wants to save this M4. They're being toyed with here, FaZe. They're having a rough go of things. And if you look at the... Oh, hold up. Saw the barrel, I think.
Snappy popping off on Mirage, though.
Classic Snappy, isn't it? You know, he just rocks up with one of these big performances every now and again.
Like, in the absence of MVP candidate Spinx, you've got Snappy.
This was the map, I think, during the group stage in the second phase that, well, FaZe banned. They didn't want to go to Mirage as the third map, and, well, that's why ENCE have likely picked it in.
Nice hold. We'll maintain his M4 and bring it through to our next round of play. Round 13. God, it's flying by.
Yeah, it is quick, isn't it? Like, Rops can drop one here, and they could probably cobble something together, but this is great from Snappy with the Mac 10. You see that watermelon explosion to the head right there of broky.
This is the one I wanted to see, because he really catches Twist just on the jump.
Perfect timing, isn't it?
Couldn't have been better. And it's a bit of a frustrating one for Twist. He has that every other day.
They need around to start a fire here, FaZe. They need some cracking shots to try and level this one back, but it's looking like they want to go straight into B. Carrigan, he's on his own right now, needs the cavalry and needs it now.
Well, this is going to be a quick flash and go out of the window. Carrigan trying to divide with the smoke. It's good because Spinx is looking the wrong way, and Rops with the solo rifle is here to play as well. Pushing through his own smoke. That's perfect on the drop. Madden's punished.
Everyone's
and there you go.
FaZe.
The fire is in the belly, but it's again Hades, Snappy, left to come up clutch. 2v5, 2 found. I need a no-scope out here. Hades provides it. And now it gets awkward for FaZe. Up against the AWPer. He is firing off shots. Gap is being closed. He is surely run down, and there it is. FaZe will take a half buy.
Oh, they knocked on Carrigan's door and he walks away with 3 kills in that round. You could see the response coming out from FaZe. Everybody there, quick as you like. The pace change. Trying to bully the in-game leader on the other side. It doesn't pay off. I can't believe Carrigan gets 3 kills in that whole situation. He was the first one dealing with the push, and I thought he was going to get caught out faffing with his nades.
And I'd give him credit to Rops as well. I think the reason that Carrigan lives so long is because Rops immediately showed that rifle presence on short, changed their priorities. Really good round for FaZe. That makes the real half out of this now. 7-6. They got the 6th in the bag.
Another new look here. It's just Madden to slink out top mid towards the tap position. They started with the A-ramp boost on the AWP and Rain. This is very forward. dycha has been a bit of a menace when he's come out late through this apartment's position, so wants to put a leash on this early. And this might be a bit of a stalemate here. dycha can just stay locked in, Rain the same, until they're forced into a different fight.
A little heal, maybe?
The wall's completely obscuring that line, so when he goes a little bit closer as they both reposition out of this.
I wouldn't be a good wall hacker, would I?
It's all a learning curve.
Madden. He loves this, and how is he so confident that there's no punishment coming?
There's a 1v1 on B right now. Snappy walking into Carrigan's domain again.
Not this time. No cigar for Snappy.
You can see what Snappy's doing, though. He's really just trying to isolate a fight, and Madden should have a fight isolated right here. Death from above, barrel spotted. Rob's not long for this. Oh, then Madden gets it, 4v4.
That was sketchy. Could get more so. Look at this position from Rain. If you're not flashing it, it has to be a pre-fight, it has to be a hard clear. Never mind, he'll bring the fight to you. That's Bomb and AWPer gone. broky puts his AWP in the feed as well. And FaZe looking to tie it up. Spinx to come up clutch. He's got 30 seconds to work it out. And Twist has got a gap on that. A big, juicy gap, spraying into it wildly. CT for the finishing flourish. And 7-7, all tied up. It's time to find out who will win the half. We only find out in the final round of it.
It's been very back and forth indeed, and now it's ENCE who are really suffering the economic woes here. They're going to buy in with some Tech-9, some Deagles, make the most of this round. They tried the pace towards B. It didn't work against the lighter buy, but this time round might be something they want to rinse and repeat. See if they can catch FaZe off as they're doing one of these heavy mid lanes. It's a full buy for FaZe on the other side of things. It's a timeout call, actually the first for ENCE. So before they rush into it, this is a chance for Saw to just say, hey, listen, this is how we want to operate. Maybe they have a pocket strat. Over from the desk, over from Kassad, you need a special round or two. This would be a great time to have it and walk away with that one-round lead going into half-time.
Okay, well, Saw on the mic. Got to hear a couple of his timeouts when I was down on the studio. Very, very kind of calm, as you would expect. And just very matter-of-fact, I think, to try and summarize the way in which he was delivering his advice. Matter-of-fact, to the point, succinct. Repping the dig alien there on that Dragon Lore.
I guess when you've only got 30 seconds, you have
you
have to really think about what you're going to say and how you're going to say it.
And he always opens up with, hello, no, no, no.
Okay. Well, here we go. It's not just a bit of a B hit here, feigning a bit more mid-control. Rop's hyper-aggressive position noted now, and they want to try and
trap him
in on his position. They can push.
They can try. Snappy might be able to catch him, but he's got Twist in support. Twist's not watching currently. Oh, he does check it. Nice dink.
They come and B again.
Carrigan, different position. He's mixing it up every time. Drops a panic smoke. Is being chased down. Will use that smoke, though, to provide some security. Confirms it's a commitment. broky's there as well. Hard to find AWP contributions, and he agrees. He's pushing with the dig. He just wants to finish this right here and now, and it costs him his life. D has gone, and FaZe will leave with a one-round advantage. Could not be closer here on Mirage. We have to take a break, but we do come back. FaZe take to the T side. ENCE on the defense.
Not CT.
Jungle left side, jungle left side, jungle left side. Nice, good. What the round?
Grinding them out, grinding them out.
Okay.
Hello everyone, again, we are down here on the tournament floor, and this is it. This is the trophy we're playing for. At the end of this map, one of these teams will be within striking distance of it, the beautiful, passionate flame of Pro League, and it is getting flamey down here, a bit spicy. Now, this series has been CT-sided so far. FaZe, that's why they're behind us. They've got the lead, but only by one round. This could be a nail-biter, and ENCE might be in the driving seat. The other thing to consider is the emotions. During halftime, both teams pretty quiet. Rop's even holding his eyes, giving them a rub. Fatigue's going to be a factor, and emotion, a huge part of it. When FaZe were down 7-5, they were pretty quiet. They got loud at the last second when they won that last map. This is going to be all passion to push them over the line, guys.
We're into the pistol here. Fast into mid, window smoke, and Madden kicks this one off. Rops, well, maybe be rubbing his eyes for another minute and 40 seconds. Now he's dead. He's going to watch.
He's not prepared for this. There's so many, and he walks straight into their trap. Twist got him.
Still two on the site here.
Yeah, maybe Snappy can bait. Spinx would have to hit some shots, though, and he's not doing that. Instead, we've got ourselves a wide open opportunity just to see a FaZe pistol run down. That's the second as well. We saw what broky did to them in the first pistol. That's two pistols to the good for our third map now.
And it kicked off with the opener from Madden there. It shouldn't have gotten out of control over towards the B site. Sure, dycha goes down on the aggress, but there were so many bodies there, they just couldn't land the necessary shots here. dycha goes down, sure, it actually thrusts them into the stack on the site. Spinx not getting anything done, Madden's already rotated in. And that one really falls flat for ENCE here. Let's see if they can bounce back on this force. Couple digs, couple scouts, so the perfect recipe with the tags and the finish. Yeah, smokes. There's a tag.
Oh, this is the perfect start to a buy like this. You couldn't ask for a better start. All five alive, no damage done, tagged up on Rain. Now, to build off of that, you've even got HE on dycha, so we'll just keep track of that.
You might want to respond quite quickly here if you're FaZe and group up and execute before you get picked apart and you lose some of this util, right? At this juncture, you still have a couple of smokes to work with. Window smoke's just been thrown on out. broky and Twist still with smokes in their back pocket. So they could go for the up-down smokes on A, try and Molotov towards the ticket booth to keep that scouter at bay. Karrigan just making sure that it isn't too obvious that it will be an A play, but you can see them lining up the util on the other side of the map. So Karrigan is just simply selling this, and here we go.
So Hades is there in Madden 2. He'd love a one bang. Could be the 1-2 punch as well. Flashes are good. And the Deagle shots, 2, 3, all awry. Good shot out of Hades, but immediately meets Rops's Galil. And just like that, things will slow down into a bit of a lost hope of a second round conversion here.
Yeah, just save this if you can, dycha, and Snappy is noted now. I think one of the biggest issues for Hades there was the fact that he headshotted Rain. It was the guy that they tagged with the scout at the start of the round, so it could have been anybody else. Snappy's got one. Snappy's got two. The bomb still halfway ticked, so yeah, they're going to hold
Honestly,
this one
mate,
back. But
I think Rops would have been one shot if dycha had hit that scout shot.
True.
So if that all happened and Snappy did that, I'd reckon they'd have gone for it.
these Deagles with Snappy on the low buys, right? He has been lopping off a couple of heads. Snappy's sitting there on 15 frags. He is actually the highest for his team. Hades with 14. You've got 10 on dycha, 7 for Madden, and Spinx on 5. Other side of the server, running away with things now. It's 10 rounds to the good for FaZe. It's 16 on broky, 15 for Rops, 13 for Rain, 11 for Karrigan, and Twists on 10. Now, this is the T side. We were catching the game yesterday against Furia. This is where FaZe mounted a bit of a comeback. Then art happened late in the piece to get Furia up to 15 first, and it had to be decided in OT. So FaZe are going to believe... Nice replay there. Perfect work from Max, locking in the head, and... Oh, here we go. Let's see if... Oh, they've actually bought, Alex. They've bought behind these saved guns. This is a crazy purchase from ENCE.
Snappy loves to try and break the meta, break the expectation, but this could be it. As soon as they see an armored Mac 10. Anything else, they will completely be aware of this investment.
It's just a wild investment, isn't it? Like, there's going to be residual cash for dycha and Hades into the next round to play. But yeah,
I kind of hate it.
It's a heavy investment here, and this is potentially going to send them spiraling. So more saved guns is looking like Rops is ready to take ahead. Hades noted, up through connector, they come nice and quick.
What's dycha supposed to do?
Nothing.
What is it like? What can he contribute with an unarmored USP?
Maybe a bit of information. Hey guys, I'm low and they're past me. Can we please save?
Yeah, we're going to do that instead. Maybe that Mac 10, dycha, go be brave. Get yourself down an underpass when it's all calmed down a bit.
dycha's the one guy, the in-game leaders said bye, and he's gone, actually, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to... Not this again.
He's doing it again.
They're starting to head back over here. Hades in window, dycha pushing up through connector. Snappy, where do you keep finding these kills?
He just pulls doubles out of his bottom. It shouldn't be more. D has managed to grab himself a Galil. That's better than the Mac 10 we thought. Oh, hang on.
And that AK might even get blown their way as well.
That does look juicy.
Sniff that one out. Another frag. Look at all the damage happening here.
Well, I mean, I don't hate it. I've changed my mind.
Spinx might even get the Galil, Alex. They're taking everybody.
I'll let the expert with the abacus break down how this kind of screws FaZe.
Yeah, I guess as far as the finances go, they're going to have to fully reinvest here. broky in there's 3.8. He's going to need to get a dropped gun from Twist. And if FaZe lose this round right now, it means in the next it's likely to be on pistols or a really ugly-looking force buy. So much damage done here by Snappy. And the first is great, but yeah, come on. The second is ridiculous onto Rain through the smoke. Some lovely shooting. And Snappy, you can see he's really just playing for the economy there, going forward, doing some more damage. And yeah, they do get a buyout, and yeah, it looks bloody magnificent. So ENCE, they're out on top of this one here, going into the next round of play.
Yeah, they are playing 3D noughts and crosses.
Oh, double nades. dycha so lucky to be alive.
Yeah, he'll get away. Hades should have a chance. It's going to go awry. Rains across to his safety of the boxes. Twist finds himself already into mid. So with their powers combined, mid control is theirs. You can see that deep CT smoke often will force them to acknowledge and pause for the time it's up, about a 20-second buffer.
I wonder if they get a bit gambly here. You can see dycha already over towards the checkers position on B right now, and Hades is playing outside the window, so they've all gone so much space, and that smoke, it kind of sells it that it's feeling more and more like a B. But it's up through connector towards A. It is going to be all on Madden here from this ticket position, but you need to know how much utility ENCE has held on to. I think they're willing to play retake right here, right now.
So they're letting him in. Look at FaZe. They've got one flash. And Madden's got himself the first frag and managed to get away. This is squeaky bum time now. You need to see some hero plays out of rain. That one flash we talked about might be Rops to CT. This is his opportunity. Bang. And the AWP's gone. Madden holds his nerve. Did make a sound cue. He was betrayed with the bait. Oh, the bait and switch. broky's caught dycha elsewhere. You're playing with fire, Madden. Run down now. And all of that advantage now just sucked away as Carrigan gets the flank on Snappy. You can't play retake when you're trying to deal with one man. Rain on CT keeps 3 players busy.
They got so much out of that one flash. That one flash that came on through from Rops there is what enabled them to take that fight. Otherwise, they were going to be locked on down. The HP events might not have been an issue, but here, they're going to get up to their 12th round of play here, FaZe, and it felt like FaZe did a lot with very little there. Carrigan's on the hunt. He's trying to see if he can find out Spinx's position, and Spinx is still having a rough go of things. Only 5 kills to his name so far. The team needs him, and they need him now.
We're also seeing more and more of these sound baits. Like, that was so transparently jump to pull the crosshair of rain as you swing CT with your low HP. We saw it with the triple boost fake as well. That was interesting earlier on in the tournament. But 12 in the bag for FaZe. Robban keeping the troops smiling.
They should be pretty happy about things now. I know that so much damage was done before in that odd buy round here, but this is all they have to boast in a round like this, right? Madden steps out, he gets a kill, but this is where it really hurts. You have broky here, able to shut things down. The jump, your position is noted now, Madden, and you're only going to be, well, not long for this world.
And it screws him because he's tucked in on that. He's useless with his util. He had an incendiary and a HE that he could have barraged in. They had no T-side smokes or anything to actually buy time, but it was just his positioning in the end and his HP that cost him.
This timeout, the timeout music you can hear, has been called by ENCE. It's their second so far throughout this map, and they're getting into the dire straits of this one. They can buy again. That save Galil, a couple of dropped guns, and their purchase is actually looking pretty tidy. They've got the fuse kits and the util they need, but it's rounds now that come into question. So far, not a single CT round for ENCE just yet on their map choice. The third map here in the best of 5, window smoke landing, and they need to change the tune. So Hades going to take this round into his own hands here.
I do always love me some aggressive AWPing. Oh, an immediate, instantaneous trade. The route rain takes. Gangster, Carrigan, he's on his way to A. Look at him striding in, demanding respect, and gets it. Spinx is another nasty death, and Rops not going to slip up on Madden.
Bomb needs to be picked up right now from broky. dycha and Snappy are already responding to this. They have a bit of a buffer period right now, and they're aware of a potential mid-lurk. Smokes exchange, and dycha almost taking down Rops there. That could have been a difference maker, but the round now is done. Snappy saving. Call that 13 for FaZe.
It's a CT lockup. Yeah, we haven't seen a single CT round out event since that 8-7 half. We've had some real close attempts. Bomb has been planted.
Snappy's going all the way around towards T-spawn here, so this is the instantaneous trade you were talking about. So beautiful stuff there from Rain. Carrigan taking some liberties. They know that the AWP was aggressive, likely an aggressive mid-maneuver, so they're taking space on towards A. Snappy's actually, well, he's been playing for exit, so maybe he's playing for a couple more. The bomb, halfway gone.
Who needs a golden gun when you've got a ghost gun?
broky's coming. I don't know if broky's aware for this. Look how Cavalieri is around the corner. Leg now, position noted, nade. Looks good. Ahead of it just. broky feeling the heat here. Throws one back of his own, but Carrigan, the snake in the grass, bullets in the back, and they're going to lose it all. So Snappy tried to make something with that AWP, but now they have nothing. That saved AWP actually would have been great going into this round because Snappy and Spinx, dycha, they've all got above the 4K or above mark. Hades only 3.5. He could have used a drop. So now it's just going to have to be a half buy with pistols. Likely to see FaZe get up to 14 here. Doesn't feel like they've had to do anything too crazy special so far.
No, certainly not. It does seem rather flat out events here in the second half. Everything FaZe are trying has been, whether it's through individual brilliance or coordinated team effort, been working. A 4-man mid-take. And the space Carrigan got on A, clearly bugging them. They've immediately set up with an aggressive ramp hold.
Snappy's aggressive over towards B apartments as well, so if they're able to get a kill on one of these extremities, get a rifle in their hands here, but that's a big if. Going through the paces right now. Twist needs to be worried about a double pick from mid. dycha and Spinx both able to turn their attention in that direction, but he has made it in towards connector. And this is the fight. Karrigan heard. Snappy has the advantage here, I think. And jumping around the corner, will be able to get this AK now. The bomb's down top mid still, so could be some issues here.
Yes, certainly. That's the AK. And that's the wall bang. broky does not let dycha get away with that low HP, and Twist stampedes into the site. Poor Hades. Really rocking a hard place type scenario. Rain with the last bullet does knock Spinx down, and long range Snappy. Not long for this world either. 14 for FaZe, and again, it's like flustered at times, but never enough for the full flourish.
Yeah, a bit of a moment of worry there. And they're able to get this one calm and collected, because this is one of the nightmare scenarios, right? Karrigan going down without a response. He's lucky that the team was able to come on through and mop it up with that space that Twist had over towards connector. So this is the last real chance for ENCE here within this map.
This is the wallbang dycha. Cooked. It's one of the many tools in an AWP's tool belt is learning those wallbangs, learning, having a couple of teammates with X-ray on, just watching it through, seeing where those bullets need to go.
I think Saw is aware of how dire the situation is now. The scoreline reflects it, but as far as the buy department, right, max loss bonus only gets you so far, especially on the CT side. So really important to talk this one through and see how much they can get out of round number 22 here. They have everything they need, full util, AWP, defuse kits. There's no omissions as far as the buy department goes. They just need to change the tune of this in FaZe. It's been one-way traffic. A lockout T side, you don't see that every day of the week. Not in the current CT side of meta we find ourselves in with these silent stem 4s.
Yeah, well, what CT side did matter, say FaZe Clan? 6-0 on this attacking half. Again with this aggression. Can it work out the second time around? dycha, somehow not flash, just safe. Well, it doesn't take much for a snowball to become an avalanche, but we have to see that snowball. Round 22, running out of chances for ENCE here.
Late mid control being fired for here. You can see that window smoke thrown out. Spinx has still got that incendiary in hand, wants to throw it top mid. The flashes would be the go sign for that, and there it is. They're going to run boost out mid, so being extremely diligent here as far as the mid control goes, and Rain can quickly burrow on down and gravitate towards this connector smoke.
Keeping it simple here.
An ace split. Twist and Rops out of Palace. Karrigan going to join the party, and another smoke towards connector is pushing Rain towards window. They've heard that.
Yeah, suspicious, given
Should be
a window
dead.
molly.
Oh, I thought Madden was going to creep on that.
I think he would. Thinks better of it. Doesn't want to be the first death. I mean, you can understand why you're a bit cagey at this point in the game.
Yeah, he's also a little bit worried about a B split here. That's a dry peek from Rops.
Just dry into Hades. Rain will fall. Pressure now onto this commitment. Rops and Twist, though, are hitting every head. Another headshot from Rops into the site. Spinx, he has been quiet. This is his chance. Good damage. Finds the body of Karrigan. Nade is perfect for Rops. He's a dead man. And now just snappy, quick response from Twists and broky. 1v2 for the leader to avoid a lot of map points. He might get the chance. Oh, it's not an easy duel, and it's the AWP as well. He suspects it. He's right to think it. But he can't get across this line drawn by the AWP, and broky does get tagged. Still Twist refuses to peek. And that's broky finding his voice, feeling very good about that one.
Had a couple of opportunities for that shot, broky, didn't he? Was able to take the same fight over and over again. Snappy understanding just how important it was to get this round on the board, but the dry peek from Rops is insane. If you're Hades, you're really just feeling a little bit hard done by there, because you have to worry about ramp and Palace. The fact that it's dry is absolutely mental. That's the broky onto the snappy kill right there, and you can hear him getting fired up. One round away from picking up map number 3 in this series, and then it'll just be one more for FaZe to seal the deal in the best of 5. Madden aggressive.
Oh, there's a change. An opening kill from Hades immediately puts his name in the feed, and Madden's done the same. The sudden change, a buck of the trend. And they're walking into B.
Going through.
Straight through. Good nade. Slows him down. Snappy can't afford to not get anything done. Spinx is there in support. And it could be a full shutdown. broky opts for the rifle to try and at least make this costly.
He's locked in. Hades already pushed top mid. Madden's coming through the underpass here. No way out. broky is going to have to fight if he wants to walk away with anything. Dealt with. broky will go down, trying to find that AWP as Snappy here. Will grab that. Likely to throw that over towards Hades here, get it back in his hands, and that's immediate exchange is happening. Now, there's enough money for another FaZe buy, but this was a bit more aim-mappy, right? Those two fights, they came very easily. The first fight over towards ramp, I guess Rops was just taking a duel, and then top mid, Madden got offered a duel as well. So if you want to go toe-to-toe with ENCE like that, and it's just heads-up fights, they'll take you every day of the week. Score not reflecting that right now, but they have broken the streak, and that is the first round right now for the CT side of ENCE. Need to bucket load more if they want to take this one to OT. This time FaZe taking their time a little bit. Not going to give away an opening fight here, there, or anywhere. Perched passively in top mid. Karrigan smoking window now. A bit more of this delayed mid take, just avoiding the CT utility. And Hades is post up here in connector. Good flashes, just simple stuff, isn't it?
Locked out. Not going to get that opening kill luxury that Hades did.
More smoke.
Vi, dycha's going to get sprayed on down, Rain tracking him in the X-ray, but dycha, he does better. Gets the kill, lives on, maintains connector control, twist through the underpass could be a threat, and oh my god, he's done it again! Karrigan caught out now.
Wants to stick and fight now, dycha. He's actually starting to hit a couple of shots, so this is the bomb loose. Another big man advantage for ENCE to close out on. And, well, over there for FaZe, the cash, it's going to be strapped. They're not going to be able to purchase into the next, so the rebuy won't be for an extra round. That means that ENCE are likely to get up to double digits here. Maybe this comeback is possible. If you're FaZe and you know next round's going to be an eco, probably want to save what you have, right? As much as you think these individuals are good enough to go and take the fights, they get a second crack of things with all 5 players on the board in the next round to play. The bomb also isn't lost in middle, completely marooned here. And this is it from dycha. It looks awkward there. We're so flustered, the CTs, they dropped a double smoke towards connector, right? You could tell that means they're under pressure. The comms aren't as smooth as you'd like, but dycha mops up any of that madness, and they're able to get this 9th round on the board here. So ENCE starting to feel it, starting to pull it together, but is it too little too late? It's the amount of rounds they need consecutively here is absurd.
Yeah, and it's also FaZe, the fact that they've guaranteed that this will still be threatening, and they also have the luxury of knowing ENCE aren't in a position to hunt. You know you get another bite of the cherry. It's not going to be another awkward kind of freebie for ENCE. This is going to be a hard-earned round again if they can post it. Admittedly, though, I mean, for Snappy, one of the reminders he needs to be dropping is they have 0 nades, like very light on. Karrigan does invest and gets himself some, so you can see that it's going to be not too bad, actually. Limited in smokes, I count 2. Plenty of flashbangs. Where do you go with this?
Yeah, Twist dropped a Galil there, so they're able to make this one seem somewhat threatening here. But out top middle, getting peppered through the smoke. Rain's having a rough go of things already.
Oh, where's his health gone? And his head. Madden with an opening kill. Twist, though, can change games, can change rounds on his own. Spraying through, it's dycha playing around the smoke. Hades good for the first. Wow. Quick headshot out of Twist, but that's all. That is all. Bomb lost.
Simmering out, isn't it? That was just a standard play through middle. They couldn't get anything done, and now the fights are coming the way of ENCE here. They're more than happy to take him. Rops' position still noted. Karrigan's found something during all of this. Now, this would be a 2-on-4 to win the game for FaZe. They know that Karrigan was under window, so they could take a couple liberties if they want. Rops has started to dart on back now. Ramp is smoked off. Bomb is still stuck on the side. This time round, if you are FaZe, you want to go for it. You want to give it a crack. You want to try and level out everybody's loss bonus here. Snappy coming up onto the balcony. Karrigan coming back through middle here.
Yeah, Snappy. What? He wants answers. He's so hungry for them. And never mind, he's problem solved. Deals with Rops. The Padwan gone. Just the Master remains in the 1v3, and he's walking straight into speed. Oh no, completely barrel betrayed. And an M4 for the play. Karrigan looking for trouble. Oh! He hits the shot, and now Snappy up against Karrigan for the map. Good damage through the boards. Bomb to be planted on A, that's the only option. Retrieves it and will plant safe. Snappy walking out, trying to exploit it. Second guessing himself now. Karrigan to clutch up to close, and he... Karrigan finishes it. 1 point of health is all he needs, and that will get the juices flowing. Big win for FaZe Clan, knocking ENCE down on Mirage. They've got a head up in the series. More maps ahead. ENCE, though, have to lot to team talk this one out. Jason.